Wait, is this story new? I thought it was the same thing as the original one. Thorn was in here. What? That's my boy. Just tell me the results. Those people over there said that the sample temperature has not yet exceeded the highest on record for this year. Mount Siesta is also not quite at the levels of the peaks of the past 3 years. The state of stream emissions is normal as well. So the station concludes that nothing abnormal will happen with the volcano, and your request for announcement has been denied once again. The mayor also... You've got to be kidding me. Although my methods might be a bit simple, I'm sure that there is something amiss about the sample here. The volcano was already in a precarious state last year, but they didn't even send a warning or make a news report. Nothing at all. Miss Ceylon, but please calm down. If the monitoring station said that there's no abnormality, nobody will trust us, no matter what we do. I'm sorry, can we really rely on the monitoring station's data? To be honest, Siesta City Council doesn't pay much attention to this. Perhaps something is wrong with the detector. That would mean that the fact that the volcano has become abnormal is being covered up. So, what are you going to do next? I can't explain the current phenomenon based upon what I know. If we can't get an accurate report from those in charge, we'll have to turn to an outside organization. So far, things have been stable here and we still have time. Would we be able to find some professionals among the tourists here if we took the time? Even though we can't expect to find the right people, nor can we expect them to reach the correct conclusion, this is our last chance. The tourists have already begun to pour into Siesta. After all, the Obsidian Festival is about to begin. If we don't act now, it will soon be too late. 10 a.m. clear. Siesta. Dear tourists, welcome to Siesta, home of the annual Obsidian Festival. Thank you for choosing Siesta as your vacation getaway. You won't be disappointed. Here, scorching heat is turned into sizzling passion, freeing you from the stress and exhaustion of daily life. Immerse yourself in the charms that Siesta City has to offer. This year, there's more to Siesta than just our sunny beaches and dazzling azure waters. Don't you forget about the Great Obsidian Festival. Over the next 2 weeks, there will be delicious food, fun activities around the clock, and last but not least, the greatest music festival ever. We've invited the hottest names from all over the musical world as our special guests to bring you an exciting music festival you won't forget. During the festival, we've opened up various facilities and activities to the public, free of charge, so play to your heart's content. In Civic Square, the rock party and the unlimited supply of local beer are the stars of the show. Cut loose and lose yourself to the rhythm. Looking for something more leisurely? The Jazz Paradise is located just on the square of Herman Hotel on 2nd Avenue. No rules and no limits. As long as you want to be here, we want you here as well. The Garrison Amusement Park is open 24/7 during the festival and boasts the biggest stage in the city. Other than the regularly scheduled shows, we'll also have some special guest appearances. If you're a fan of rap, you're not going to want to miss out. In addition, there will be plenty of shows and activities throughout the city for you to enjoy. Please ask the staff as well as guards for a map of the festival. We'll mark the event location as there are times to make it easier for you to plan in advance. While you're enjoying the merriment, make sure to pay attention to the weather. Today's temperature is 96. Holy hell, that's so hot! 96.8 Fahrenheit, the highest recorded this summer. Please avoid staying in the sun too long to prevent sunburn and heat stroke. Yeah, no shit. Thank you and have a great time. Now we get to Mia, right? There you go. Siesta. Her voice really soft. Hold on. Let me prepare. Her voice is like really soft. How do I do this? Siesta. I can't. Siesta is a real. That doesn't sound like Mia. Her voice is so soft. My voice like so deep. Siesta really is a prime tourist city. The atmosphere here is filled with excitement. This is me. I'm the doctor. Okay. I didn't expect. Oh, I didn't read it. Neither did I. None of us expected it to be such a spectacular place. We originally thought it was just another normal coastal city. Thanks for the recommendation, Dr. Cal said. Okay, how do I say her voice? I never. Do we know how Calcis sounds like? I'll just make it a little deeper than Amiya. I'm not interested in this place. Just go there yourselves. Blaze? I don't have Blaze. I never listened to how her voice sounds like. Wait for me. I want to come too. Stop right there. You're not allowed to go since you're still recovering. I'll be nice. Her recommendations are definitely spot on. Doctor, I'm happy as long as you're enjoying it here. We've been through too much recently. You deserve a break. How do you know? I've been making guides every day. How do you know? A lot of our fellow operators have come with us. So let's all take this opportunity to relax. Oh, Mia. Doctor. Should I say doctor? Because that's how she say it. She doesn't say doctor, she said doctor. Doctor, look. Someone's playing the piano in public. Look, there's skitters over there as well as violinists. Wow, even dancer too. It reminds me of when I used to practice the violin every day. The streets give off a totally different vibe than the beach. My voice just disappeared. This is my first time seeing so many performers in one place. It makes me want to join them. You brought your violin, Amiya? No, that's not what I meant. I'm not really going to join them. If I wanted to get back to the level I was at before, I'd have to start practicing again. But I don't think those guys are any better than you. Oh, that's not true. But I'm still happy to hear you say that, Doctor. Hey, Sora. Doctor. Amiya, good morning. Are you two also headed to... Okay, after this, I'm gonna go listen to every character voice, so I have some idea how they sound like. Good morning. Are you two also headed to the 2nd Avenue? Good morning, Sora. I didn't know you're a fan of jazz as well. I thought you would have preferred pop music more. When it comes to music, I'm an expert in all the genres. Actually, I wanted to check out some other places, but the show near the hotel last night was way too loud. I couldn't sleep without earplugs. Even though it's great to be able to listen to music throughout the day, anything will get to your nerve if it keeps you up at night. Because the others got a bit too crazy last night, all I can do is to take a little breather around here. It's a music festival after all. That just proves how lively things here are here. Guess so. A few of us have never seen the ocean before. For example, Eifert rushed out this morning yelling something like, "Here I come, ocean!" And we haven't seen her ever since. That's funny. Haha, that's just like her. Technically, this ocean is really just a huge lake. As long as there's water and a beach, that's enough for an ocean for me. I'll be resting here until noon. After that, even a volcanic eruption can't stop me from having the time of my life. Okay. That certainly is your style. Alright, I'll see you around then. Alrighty, Amiya, Doctor, have a good time as well. It is now 11 o'clock. Everyone, did you have a fabulous morning? Let's first enjoy a cozy siesta brunch as the merriment of the afternoon approaches us. Today, a special guest will be joining us. Let's welcome Mr. Cronin, assistant to the mayor of Siesta and catastrophe messenger. Mr. Cronin, why don't you tell us a bit more about Siesta and its volcano? Who is this? Is this a female or a male? I wanted to try making a male voice because I haven't tried that. Okay, let's try this. Welcome to Siesta City, my friends. Siesta is home to lush mountains and clear waters, sunny skies and refreshing breezes, and the most passionate people in the world. Due to the rare and perfect natural environment that we've been gifted, Siesta is committed to becoming the best tourist hotspot and bringing you an unforgettable summer getaway. On this subject, let's talk about the Siesta volcano. Many tourists who are unfamiliar with the volcanoes may have questions about this. Care to explain it to our listeners? Wait, shh. Wrong voice! Okay. That was the broadcaster. That's the wrong voice. Dang it. Gladly. First, there's nothing to be worried about. Unlike what some people may think, Siesta Volcano is our friend, not something filled with mysteries and dangers. I can guarantee this is a catastrophe messenger, so please rest assured. It's a freaking volcano, dude. As you may already know, Siesta's development owes greatly to the Siesta volcano. Some of you may remember the catastrophe that almost hit Siesta a number of years back, but because of the volcano's protection, Siesta was totally unaffected. Nice. Speaking of which, Siesta has another special feature, obsidian. Obsidian is believed to have abilities to suppress aurifity, or I can never say that word, aurifity, so it has become increasingly popular in recent years. That's right, the small number of infected in Siesta is the best proof of that. You may have heard rumors or even scientific theories from outside. The reality within Siesta is the best evidence. But the reality within Siesta, I miss a word. Unfortunately, obsidian mining has been banned by the government in order to protect the volcano's habitat. Nevertheless, the trade of existing obsidian products is illegal, so if you're interested in these products, please head over to the market. During the festival, shopping guides as well as souvenir stalls will be scattered throughout the city, so feel free to take your pick. The volcano has brought Siesta a precious gift, and it is our wish to pass this gift on to all of you. We hope that you will all enjoy the festival. Thank you very much, Mr. Cullinan. We will see you later. Obsidian can keep aurifity at bay? I've never heard about that before. And that catastrophe messenger. The way he was dismissing science made me a bit uncomfortable. In remote places like this, many people still do not know about Arcanum or catastrophes. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. I don't know the voice. I don't know their voices. Of course, ignorant is a curse. Skyfire, Province, good morning. I really want to go listen to their voices right now. I don't know how they sound like. Morning, Mia. Doctor. What a coincidence to run into you guys here, getting ready to hit the beach. We're just looking around. What about you two? We're going to take a look around the base of the volcano. The base of the volcano? Let me check the map. There's no mark on it. Is there some special activity going on there? No. Skyfire just suddenly felt like taking a field trip. And I'm a catastrophe messenger, as you know. Taking a quick survey of the land when I get a new place is just a habit of mine. As a researcher, I'm curious about the ecosystem of the volcano. We rarely get a chance to get up close and personal with a volcano after all. That's sincere dedication to be doing this during your vacation, Skyfire. Of course. For me, that's what a vacation is. Alright then. We have to get going. Bye. Then, we should get going as well, Doctor. The largest beach in Siesta is just ahead of us. Let's go. One mango martini smoothie, please. Okay. Gummy voice is way cuter than Amiya. Hold on. Gummy voice. I use Gummy a lot. I know her voice. Okay, here you go. A mango martini smoothie. 2 double scoops of strawberry tequila ice cream, please. Here you are. 2 double scoops of strawberry tequila ice cream coming right up. And you get a free waffle. Gummy. Oh, Mia. And Doctor as well. Good to see you. Gummy. How'd you end up running a stall here? There's an entire food court by the beach. The sponsor gave a chance for tourists to show off their cooking skills. Given an opportunity like this, I naturally had to promote some of Ursus's local favorite. However, there are way too many tourists here, and I'm getting a bit overwhelmed. Hey miss, I like 3 cups of fermented bubble tea with pudding. He's cute though, kitty boy. Coming right up! Alright, Doctor, can I borrow Amiya for a bit? Huh? If Amiya is helping you out, I'll be just fine. After we're done here, I'll take her to watch the show on the beach at night. Who's gonna walk with me if Amiya is not with me? Okay, I'll help too. I'm not buying it. Besides, Doctor, you're going to scare away all of my customers, all wrapped up like a mummy. Amiya is way cuter than you. Okay, Gummy. Okay, coming at me like that. That's not true. But Doctor, I'll stay here and help Gummy. So Mia, let me teach you how to use this machine. No, you gotta change your outfit first. Hurry, over here. Let me get you into something a bit easier to move around in. Doctor, you make sure to enjoy yourself as well. Bye-bye. Okay, I got ditched by Mia. I want Doctor to have no skin too, okay? We never know how Doctor look like, cause Doctor could be both gender, I understand, but like, he does look like a mummy. Hey, did you hear that? There was another fight at First Avenue last night. It's the Heavy! It's the enemy! No, I live on 5th. I reckon it was another fight between fans. Yeah, jeez, talk about crazy. The way those guys were going at it, you'd think they killed the other guy's parents or something. Peace is best after all. I sound so weird. So, why don't you take off that outfit of yours already? It's not every day we get to go on vacation, so why are you all wrapped up like that? Hey, were you not going to come tonight? Join us. Shen! Oh, I'm too excited for Shen. Her voice like really deep. I can do this. I'll just use my voice for Shen, because I don't know. I think our voices sound a bit similar. Don't tell me you're going dancing again tonight. Of course we're going. We came here to dance. Give me a break. Just go on by yourselves then. I can barely feel my feet from following you guys the last 3 nights. Come on, it's still early. Give it a few more tries and you'll be used to it. Shen is so cute. I want that skin. Hello, whiskey for 2? Schwartz! I really need to go listen to all their voices. I forget the voice I'm making now. Well. With the way you're dressed, you look a bit unusual for a tourist. I'm a bit scared of sun explosion. What am I, a vampire? Even so, you came all the way to the beach. What a weirdo. Okay, I'm getting roasted by all my operators. Ah, I suppose I'm the one to talk though. Sorry about that. Let me put that one on my tab. Weren't the drinks supposed to be free? So, who is speaking? Swartz? So, what do you think about this budding city? I'm quite fond of her, you see. Useful, but maturing well. Are you from here? So, I wasn't born here. This place is my home now. And I'm willing to pay a lot in order to protect it. No matter where people are from, they all hold the same love for their family, right? Boss, Mr. Cronin is looking for you. I know. I still have work to do. I'll be off then, stranger. I hope that you too can fall in love with the city. I love you. What a good-looking person. I have a call. Hey doctor, can you hear me? Is there anyone by you? I have something very serious to report. It's something that may influence whether the city lives or dies. Finally, through comparing isotopes and analyzing various samples, we've basically been able to confirm your hypothesis. The frequencies of volcanic activity has, without a doubt, been rising abnormally. Though there's no imminent danger of a catastrophe, we cannot ignore the danger. In 2 or 4 weeks, the volcanic activity will reach a critical point. Expect a catastrophe to occur at that point. If possible, I would recommend beginning evacuation efforts as soon as possible. To summarize, that's the conclusion I've drawn from the information you provided me. Her voice also soft. That's Ajah for you. She can even give a 40-minute lecture over the phone. Doctor, did you understand all that? That's what I thought as well. Before I could react, it was already over. Seeing those 2 people over here, I thought I was the only one who wasn't getting it. As expected of Aisha. I'll just call it Aisha. As expected of Aisha, even I felt like I was just put through a seminar. I see. So that's a true professional. I never knew the data could be analyzed like that. I didn't expect to be presented with such a good learning experience. Jeez, I should have written it all down. Even though the information we have right now is far from comprehensive, I reached the same conclusion as you have. The volcano has most likely become active once more. Unfortunately, I can't be there to further delve into why it has become active. Sorry, if we had a bit more on-site information, we'd be able to better predict the activity cycle. That way, we'd be able to evacuate the citizens more easily. We all know that you're passionate about volcanoes, Ajah. You've already been a great help. Thank you very much. I'm glad I have such a professional team like yours to help me confirm my findings. Something might be wrong with the detector in the monitoring station. It hasn't detected my abnormal reading so far. But by the look of things, my efforts were worth it. We've got to send news of this to the city council, otherwise the results could be devastating. Listen to the background noise though. I like this. You're telling me that Siesta didn't even make any emergency plans for a possible catastrophe before hosting such a large-scale event? The people here probably haven't considered the possibility of a catastrophe, let alone made preparations for it. My father went to the new development zone to conduct business about 3 months ago and won't be back for a few more days. Now, his secretary, Cronin, is responsible for everything. Cronin is also the city's catastrophe messenger. When we take the data and the samples down to City Hall, he'll be able to understand the situation. Even though I'm the mayor's daughter, I rarely get involved in the government's affairs. But now that we have definitive proof, I might be able to get some help from the family. Doctor, I have an idea. I want to head to the volcano again and check out that reason that Aisha mentioned. Can you have Salem out while I'm gone? You're entering the volcano? Isn't that a bit too dangerous? Catastrophe messengers always put their lives on the line for their work. So don't worry, I have plenty of experience with this kind of stuff. Although I'll only be able to call you from the hotel, I'll be sure to stay connected with the doctor. I'll also come with you. Huh? Got a problem with that? I can't just let you go alone. What if you ruin all the precious data? Of course I will have to go with you. Alright. By the way, do we need to notify me first? Nah, it's fine. It's not that serious. As long as the doctor knows about it, we're good. So if that's all settled, let's get going, doctor. Please prepare everything you need, and we'll head for the city hall at 2 p.m. That about wraps things up. I suppose I can finally relax a bit. Doctor, here's some tea I bought back from Victoria. Would you like a cup? I don't like tea. Do you not know how to make tea? I'll help you then. Do I turn it down one more time? I want to be nice though. Sure. I just know you'll like it. Would you be able to walk around a bit with me, Doctor? I'm a little worried about you. Doctor, did you know when I was a child, this beach wasn't this busy? I used to like making sandcastles by myself. This city is getting better and better every year, thanks to my father. My father and I, well, don't talk a lot. I've always wondered, which is more important, the city and the wealth it brings, or me? My mother died when she gave birth to me. Sometimes I think about if that's the reason why he doesn't like me. Oh no! And it feels like he doesn't care if I like him or not. Ever since I can remember, he has rarely been at home because of business. Rather than father and daughter, we're more like two strangers living under the same roof. Oh, poor thing. Schwartz, I want to go observe the ecosystem of the beach. You mustn't, milady. Master Doi Coast said you must not go outside without good reason. But I'm tired of reading the same old books here, Schwartz. You're no fun at all. My apologies, milady. This is for your safety though. It's dangerous outside. But won't you be with me? Are you going to put me in danger? Of course I wouldn't. So, what's the problem then? Let's go. In that case, please do not stray from my sight. One could say that back then, having Schwartz on my side felt just like a simple fact of life. Hurry up! These ornaments are for tonight's concert. We'll be in trouble if we don't make it on time. Oh, that's... If I remember properly, he's a grandson of the owners of Mockingbird Cafe on 2nd Avenue. I used to go there a lot. The old storekeeper was a kind man. His wife has already passed away at that time, so he decorated the cafe with her favorite flowers and bonsai trees and put on their favorite music. But he did say that he was getting too old to run the shop and would pass the business over to his grandson. Time sure flies. Why is that? Because I have oripathy, milady. She does. What? It's bad for your health to come too close to me. Please call upon me only when it is necessary. What's that? Does it hurt? It doesn't hurt, but I will die because of it. There is no cure for this disease, milady. And I just have to find a cure then. You just wait. One day, I'll defeat that illness and snatch you back from its jaws. Is that why she's a medic? The reason I became an Arknight researcher was because of her. I wanted to cure her. That has always been the thing motivating me. I even went to Victoria to pursue this dream. However, original research is very difficult. At the beginning, I couldn't even grasp the basic concepts and felt like giving up, but I persevered. Victoria is also very far away, and I couldn't get used to it at first. But now, I feel like I'm more of a Victorian than a Siestan. Doctor, could it be said that everything I have is an illusion? You poor thing. I'm willing to pay anything to protect this place. She might be struggling too. Then what is it? Something she can't even tell me about? Besides, no matter what she's struggling with, that much is inevitable because of the sins she has committed. Doctor, do you think I should give up? I can't answer that for you. But you are a true original researcher. Can we vanquish oripathy? Can we save the infected? Will there be an end to these tribulations? If there is, I can't see it. I'm not sure. I don't know how to answer. Can I just give up? Yes. But I don't want to. Perhaps the land we've been born into is blighted. But the things that you've done have not been in vain. Believe in the choices you've made. You're right, Doctor. Your experience really shows. Looks like I still have a lot to learn. First, I need to stop being sentimental and start by finding the proof. If they are really putting citizens in danger on purpose, I'll do everything in my power to stop them. Because I believe in my own decisions, I'll fight to save the city, even if nobody else will. Well said. Oh, Mr. Hellinger. By the look of things, you've found your answer. Mr. Hellinger, Doctor, could you hear me out? No matter what, I don't want to see the citizens being put into danger. That's my #1 priority. The largest broadcast tower here is located by the Garrison Amusement Park. It controls the city's entire broadcast system. The broadcast tower? However, it's controlled by Cronin's henchman. He often appears there to speak to the citizens. When the major concert begins, everyone's going to be gathered by the stage. Cronin's men are going to have their hands full trying to keep things orderly. As long as we control the tower at that time, we can spread the news throughout the whole city. So, I'm asking both of you, please lend me your aid. Where's my Emiya? He is a guy, so I make the voice like, so, you knew all along. How long did you expect the slide to last? Oh, the concert is about to start. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Obsidian Festival. Are you all having a great time? What a warm reception! But let me tell you something. You don't know anything about the true charm of the Obsidian Festival yet. Tonight, all the musicians that have been invited here will come together to bring you a feast of your senses. 1 main stage, 4 large stages, 12 small stages, 40 musicians from all kind of genres will keep the show going for 18 straight hours until the sun rises tomorrow. Tell me now, are you ready? Ceylon told me about the situation with the volcano. You tampered with the station's data and even accused Miss Ceylon of spreading false rumors. That's because we both know that's what Herman did. Just say it then, if you already know. Oh, wait, who was that? Go on, Cronin. But make sure to also tell them what you did when I was out of business. Tell them everything. Father? What are you doing here? Surprised to see me, Cronin? After a ban of obsidian mining, there has still been a steady influx of fresh obsidian into the market. The mining team has been seen many times at the volcano's entrance, but nobody reported anything to me. The resources they mine would be transferred numerous times before finally arriving at the city's hall's abandoned warehouse. Despite the fact that I set aside funding to provide support for the various RBD patients who came to Siesta, I learned that they were actually suffering from discrimination throughout the city. Does this news surprise you? Well, hearing about it made my blood boil. In order to find out the truth, I pretended to leave the city and asked Schwartz to investigate for me. Looks like investigating these records on the relevant personnel was enough. Mr. Halligan, you're all safe. What a pity, Cronin. Originally, I was not opposed to sharing things with you, but you are too impatient. Me? Impatient? Everything I did was for the sake of the city. You were the one who taught me that. What happened to the Barry family 10 years ago, the collapse of the television station 8 years ago, and the way you persuaded, or should I say, annexed, yes, the way you annexed the Tarak tribe. I know all about these things. Everything I've done, I learned from you. Exploit and abandon. Use any means necessary. The ends justify the means. Do you know all that sweat, blood, and tears I've poured into this shabby hole? And what did I get in return? We worked so hard to mine the volcano and finally managed to improve our situation. But what did you do? You squandered all to subsidize those incurable infected. If that's going to be the case, I prefer an eruption. All I need is to protect the true value of Siesta, and then I shall rise once again. It's true that I've done many things in the past, but never have I wagered the fate of Siesta. What do you think about the lives of the miners and researchers, about the lives of everyone living in the city? Cronin, you're fired. Ha 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 ha. You senile fool. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Thanks to your delusional fretting, my men have all assembled. Now we fight. Wait a sec. How did I burn it already? Matterhorn? Take a look at this. What the heck? It feels like the temperature flow has changed. Alfred sounds more tomboy-like. Whoa, huge waves. Wait, they're getting even bigger. It's way too crazy. What's going on? Why are you all quiet now? Don't you normally love to run your mouth? I'm thinking. Never thought I'd see the day when you of all people would be stunned speechless. My mind is racing. Give me a second to calm down. No, I'm not a geologist, nor do I know anything about Arcanum physics or high-energy Arcanum arts, but high-energy arts has nothing to do with the ecology of a volcano. I doubt that stuff's going to fix our problem. If there's no other way, maybe I can create a giant vessel and transfer all the energy into it. But I need several years to draft arts like that. Impossible. That's not gonna work at all. I have no idea about any of that. But what I do know is we're in serious trouble. Very serious trouble. Of course we are. Otherwise, why would I get excited? Hurry up and figure something out then. What do you think I'm doing? I need to let the doctor know right away. So please think faster. I'll send a message right now. Also, don't let the heat short-circuit your brain. I'm keeping my cool. You just said you were excited. Look, even your hair's on fire. Skyfire. Massive geological shifts caused by a disruption of the ecological chain. Aha! It's not doomsday just yet. Are we back to Mia? Mia! Doctor, I have to blame you for what happened this time. Everyone has been injured to some degree. As the leader, you're responsible for that. Gummy has already finished treating them, but is going to sting if they get in the water. Jeez, you need to show some more reservation when leading your teams. I feel bad right now. It's not like I'm trying to trample on your goodwill. Good grief. Now I have a word from Mr. Halliday as well. I explicitly told him to keep an eye on you. So why did he turn a blind eye? Until a contract is signed, Rhodes Island is not allowed to intervene in the internal affairs of an independent city-state. If we get caught up in legal repercussions, Rhodes Island will be in a very tight spot. Actually, I already... Yes, I know. Doctor, you really did something very dangerous. Why are you fighting with crazed fans anyway? If you're an adult, you should act like one. No matter how much you like a band, you need to be nice to the other audience members. And you certainly can't pick fights with them. But we were... Shush. No more questions. That wraps up this incident, okay? Be more careful next time, okay? I know. Alright. Doctor, come with me. I found lots of beautiful seashells on the other side of this reef. Beaches are absolutely fascinating. The water isn't cold. Splasher. Doctor, please don't do that. Darn it, take this. Oh, Amiya. Dr. Sagro, nice to see you. Ceylon told me many things about Rhodes Island, so I've been very keen on speaking with you. How about taking a walk with me? That's fine. Business talk, okay. Thank you, Doctor of Rhodes Island. Had she not helped my daughter, her recklessness would have ended dismally. I didn't do anything. I just command them. I trained Cronin myself. His instincts may be base, but he's also very capable. That's why I turned a blind eye on him all these years. However, as of the last few years, he's gone down a dangerous road, and I can no longer trust him. This time, I left Schwartz here on purpose just to see if he's still trustworthy. The results were disappointing. Why are you telling me all this? I enjoy walking along this part of the beach. That's because of my wife, Barbara, sleeps deep beneath these waves. I still remember the day. The weather was a bit warm and the sunset was splendid. She turned to me here and said, "If only we could stay here forever." In the blink of an eye, I was left behind. Doctor, turn around and take a look. Do you understand now? This city is a paradise I built for her. As for why I'm telling you this, because I can tell that you and I are the same type of person. In this world, not everything can be resolved with good. Sometimes we must get our hands dirty. I agree. For me, good and bad lost their meaning a long time ago. The only things that matter to me are results in this city. Why not tell Ceylon? I'm not looking for understanding, Doctor. If I need my daughter's understanding, we would not have become like we are now. Besides, do you think she'd really understand if I told her? No, she still needs a long time to understand that the world isn't as black and white as she thinks. Schwartz hoped that she will understand, but unfortunately, I lost the ability to make that choice. Doctor, Ceylon would like to join you, so I asked Schwartz to accompany her. I'm fine with it. After all, this siesta is no longer her paradise. I've seen the new geographical report. Sooner or later, siesta will be consumed by the magma. We've managed to postpone the days coming. I am grateful for the effort that you've all put forth today. Over the years, I've been looking for a solution to this matter. I have found it, but the price is almost as great. The new development zone I've been working on will become a brand new mobile city. By the look of things, it will become the next siesta. I'm deeply attached to this place, but that doesn't mean that I can't ignore the volcano that slumbers fitfully beside me. After the end of this Obsidian Festival, we will begin moving into the new mobile city. As for Siesta, we will let her rest until the magma reclaims her. The Obsidian Festival. I heard that this ocean is bounded by land. Some have told me that this isn't a real ocean. It may be wide, but it's not boundless. In that case, we will continue to follow the coast. Perhaps one day, we will finally return to our starting point, the real starting point. However, by that time, this beautiful beach, the Great Obsidian Festival, and this coastal city, with its volcanic smell, the siesta that holds the memory of countless people will be gone forever. Perhaps one day, you'll be able to tell her what I've told you here today. I already forgot half of it, bro. Perhaps that day will never come. And one day, should she perhaps need my help, you can come find me. No matter where Siesta is or what it looks like, this city will forever support her. Of course, dude, you're her father. Or rather, I should say, as long as Siestans exist, Siesta also exists. Within the hearts of young people like her are where Siesta really is. I like that he has pink hair like Ceylon. Now, seize the day and enjoy the Obsidian Festival. At least until we find another suitable location. We'll have to suspend our collaboration with Siren Records. I have a lot of things to discuss with them. Schwartz seemed to have something to tell you. She's over there. If I keep talking for much longer, she won't have anything to say. You should hear it from her. Sir? Don't mind me. This is between you youngsters. Hello. Hello, stranger. Oh, hello to you too, stranger. Actually, I wasn't really going to say anything special. At first, I was gonna give you a good beating, Miss Ceylon never have been subjected to such danger. But I had to thank you as well. Without your help, we might never have been able to clear up our misunderstanding. Truthfully, I did not want her getting involved with these things. But perhaps you are right. She has her own ideas and her own responsibilities. This sounds so smart, but I also like the first choice. You should let her make her own decisions. Thank you. Were it not for you, everything I love would have been destroyed by the volcano. I am in your debt. Doctor! Hey, Swords, what are you doing here? Milady? Perfect timing. I have something important to announce. I am going to submit my resume to Rhode Island. Huh? As I said, I'm interested to joining your company. It's not easy to get in. I already asked Miss Aja and Miss Skyfire about it. They said I have their recommendations. After seeing your abilities throughout the whole situation, I've come to this decision after a careful deliberation. But Rhode Island is not a simple drug company. That's why I want you to come with me. By the way, my father already approved of it. I know, if that is what you desire, my lady. So doctor, are we going to be colleagues from now on? Oh, we're going to be colleagues. I said it wrong. Come on, doctor, the experiment is about to start. Ah, fine, forget it. Swords, go drag doctor over here. Your voice is loud enough to crack the ceiling, milady. I'm sure the doctor has heard it. Doctor, I don't know what you're waiting for, but in times like these, Miss Ceylon won't care what we're thinking. It would behoove you to walk over there yourself. It would be a bit unsightly if you really wanted me to carry you over. Don't do that. No, no, no. Farewell. Please wait a moment, milady. We'll be there shortly. Let's go, doctor. Elysium? He's in this stage? What? Hello? Excuse me? Is anyone home? There's no way to be refusing to pick up again, right? Hello? Ah. Oh. There you are. Hey, I finally got through. You should have made it over here already, yeah? So, how's siesta? Get a hold of this. The doctor said it's so hot over there people sometimes pass out on the streets. Then, they got woken up later by free beer. That true? Ah, by the way, which celebrities did they look for the music festival this time? Is the Imperial gonna be there? Oh, have you seen anyone from Alive Until Sunset? I play their songs as my background music. Listen to this one. If you have something to say, spit it out already. Otherwise, I'm hanging up. Wait, hold up. Come on, bro. Don't be like that. I do have something to tell you, so don't hang up, man. If you want it to come that badly, why aren't you here? Because I can't, man. Did you think I wanted to stay behind? Since all you guys went, someone had to stay behind on the ship. Plus, I also had some internal stuff to deal with. You know, that Gaviel, she... Stop. Don't tell me about your missions. It's not that classified. But still, there's one thing that's rather... If it's important, get to the point. 30 words or less. Not cool, bro. Has anyone ever told you can be a real wet blanket at times? Nope. Poor chap. They must be all too afraid to tell you the truth. I'm hanging up. Fine, fine. I'll cut to the chase. The sword isn't that reliable, but there might be some trouble at this music festival. But since I know you don't really care about that, please ask for an autograph if you happen to bump into anyone from Alive Until Sunset. Big thanks in advance. Is that all? Huh? Yeah. That was 45 words. You went over by 50%. And if you blast music at that volume in the office, the engineering department will be there to smash your stereo within 10 seconds. Huh? Wait a sec. Did you need something? Disturbing the work environments? What are you talking about? My bad. Ignore what I just said. Seriously, it's my fault. Please stop. Just how much does this guy like that band? I can almost recite the lyrics myself. The scenery out here is amazing, but it really is hot and humid. I can practically wring out my wet tail. The temperature here in Siesta seems even higher than I expected, which is weird. Hey Skyfire, don't you think so too? Considering the way we're dressed, it would be strange not to be hot. Good point. Everyone's too dressed up anyway. Someone might seriously get heat stroke like this, so let's get changed already. Besides, I heard we might have a chance to head down to the beach, so I brought a swimsuit. Hold up, not yet. Weren't we going to the base of the volcano? You'll have to wait until we get back first. Let's hurry up and get it over with then. I want to kick back and relax to the beach too, you know? Not every day we get a chance like this. My baby! The beach and the ocean. It doesn't smell like the sea here. It's a fake sea. It's a fake sea. Yeah, they do. Alti. This is a Life Until Sunset member. Phew. How many songs was that? We still have another performance tonight. Don't get all excited and blow your energy this early. No clue, but I'm still having a good time. Frost, you too, right? Boom. Not like it matters. Nothing's going to burn us out. Yeah, I guess that's true. Alrighty then, before the night comes. Let's party hard. This is the band that the guy is so crazy about. They seem like a really noisy bunch. My Thorn voice sounds like a Mia voice, but just deeper. Also, something's weird about them. Can't put my finger on it though. Is it because of this song? What exactly is this familiar feeling? Have you found the young miss? Hurry up, after them. They could have gotten far. This way. We have to bring her back. Hey, stop squeezing. How rude. Who the hell stepped on my foot? Who cares about these people? It's time for the next song. Whoa! It's the first song off their album Deep Color in the Sea. Huh? Just now, who are those people looking for? Based on the way they're dressed, they're no ordinary group of civilians. Excuse me? Sorry, let me through, please. Oh, is that Vigna? Phew! I finally made it out. What's the hurry? Ew! Who are you? Oh, it's Thorns. Don't scare me like that. Anyway, since you're here, does that mean you're also a fan of Alive Until Sunset? Wait, I just remembered, you're also Eggering. Feels like every Egger I've met has some special connection with them. The sea they sing about is so much more beautiful and intense than the waves of Siesta. Ah crap, that's not what I'm supposed to be talking about. The doctor and the others seem to be in a bit of a pickle. So I'm on my way to help out. Since you're already here, don't just stand around. Let's go help out. There's no need for me to go. Huh? What's that? They have their own geezer from Ursus with them this time. They'll be fine. That came out wrong. Rather, I did not receive any direct communications, which means my presence is not required. I fully expect that the doctor has a level of control over the situation. A commander of that caliber would never do anything to endanger our operators. Until I've received specific instruction, there's no need for me to participate in your operation. Don't underestimate the doctor and rush to your own arbitrary decisions. You may end up causing more harm than good. That's what I've inferred. Are there any issues? None. None at all. But I did figure something out. You and I, we definitely aren't getting along. Imagine having to think that much every time anybody asks you something. Oops, I don't even know why I'm talking to you. The doctor asked for my help, not yours, right? Alright, you just sit here and keep enjoying the show. I have somewhere to be. What's with her tone? I don't get it. Thorns, honey. Oh my god, he's so adorable. Have you heard? There's a barbecue stall in the food court by the beach. They're having a half-off deal, and the line's stacking all the way to the street. How about it? Want to see what the hype is all about? Barbecue in this weather? It's way too hot. I think I'll pass. Hey, don't be like that. Is there anything better for the fairy atmosphere of this music festival than some barbecue on the hot beach next to a raging charcoal fire? And with so many people lined up, I bet the flavor is out of the world. It'd be a shame not to give it a try. We're on vacation and we came all the way out here. Come on, my treat. You're talking just like my aunts and uncles. But fine, since you're so worked up about this, let's go check it out. Huh? What's the sound over there? What did y'all say? Come on, louder. I can't tune. One more song. Encore. How do you say that word? Look like they set up a temporary stage. Not sure which band is performing on the street though. Don't you think that's much more interesting than some barbecue? Look at all the people there. What if there's some famous musician? Hey, who hit me? Watch out. Thank you. You lucky person. Thorn hits you. You're so lucky. Whoa, that's rad. They're way too awesome. I've never heard this band before. The scene here is even better than I imagined. I knew I made the right call. Enjoying some good music is way better than barbecue in the middle of the summer. I don't know when they're releasing their next album, but I'll definitely buy it. I see how it is. You're just not into barbecue. You only now realize? Alright, let's drop it. By the way, where's your purse? Huh? I could have sworn I had it with me. Are you looking for this? What have you done? How could you distract me like that? Yeah, my arm. Yeah. Stop your sniffling. It's not broken. I hate noise. Should I shut you up some other way? Thorns. No violence, honey. No. Here. Oh, my purse. 2 watches, 4 wallets, and a woman's bracelet. It seems that being immersed in music can indeed cause one to let her guard down. Everyone is alike in that regard. It must have been quite easy to get your hands on these things. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the gall to do it again and again.
What are you talking about? These are mine. They belong to me.
Rubbish. Your slipshod lie is an utter waste of my time.
Yeah, that's clearly is my purse.
Huh? There really are thieves running around? Maybe those black suits back there were chasing after thieves. Black suits? They are not so well intentioned. Make sure to hold on to your things. If there is nothing else, I need to bring this one to his other victims.
What are you talking about? What victims? Let me go right now. I'm reporting you to...
Silence.
Yeah!
Mister? Of course we believe you're in the right, but how do you know where these other victims are? How could you find them? People like these often wait in places where crowds gather, specifically targeting foreign tourists before making off with their ill-gotten gains. This is a repeat offender. I made sure of this when I saw him strike the second time. I then followed him for 5 blocks to find his group's hideout. Don't act so surprised. You'll be able to see the others soon, at the police station. The one with the scar is your leader, right? He was pretty capable, and it took me a bit of time.
You even caught on Tom? Should have said so earlier. Alright, if you're that capable, I'll give up this time.
Heh, you've been caught, and you're still talking big?
Siesta is our city. What the hell do you know? So what if I'm caught? I'm gonna get locked up for a bit.
You piece of... Forget it. There's nothing worth saying to someone like you. Hey, mister. I really can't thank you enough. Don't worry about it.
Wait up. Where are you going?
I don't need any reward. I was simply on the way to help my friend sort out some trouble. Just took a little detour.
Don't say that. Let me show some appreciation. Besides, you're pretty cute. Want to get barbecue together? I heard there's a stall in the line around the block. The food there's supposed to be amazing. Since we're on a vacation anyway, how about heading down together to give it a try? I'll treat you.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say you weren't into barbecue?
That was a totally different situation though.
No, Thorn. Run away, Thorn. She's trying to kidnap you.
Cut her! I love her. That should wrap it up for this batch of customer. Do we still have time? Also, the fire's starting to die down. I need to add more charcoal. I got you. Watch this.
Is this the barbecue stall everyone's been talking about? I must say, this does look quite promising. But the charcoal you're using...
Huh? Wait up! Who the hell are you? Stop messing with my stuff. Hold up. That weapon of yours, I swear I've seen it before. Let me think. Hey, no. No hint. I know I've seen you somewhere before. Aren't you the one following the doctor around a while ago? No, that's not right. That guy doesn't look like you, except he was wearing a black cloak, and his sword wasn't that long. I got it. You're the guy who was running in circle around the deck yelling his head off, right? I knew it. I'm sure of it. That one time the mean lady from Yen ran out screaming all those bad words. She was scolding you, wasn't she? I've heard the one running around was Mr. Elysium. I actually remember when he was yelling. I'm the one who drank your smoothie. Miss Lacey was upset with him because she left the smoothie in the refrigerator.
Why was he yelling something like that then? Makes no sense. If you're gonna do something bad, why shout it out to everyone? And how'd you find out anyway? Big ears? Because he and I were betting on whether the next operator to pass would be male or female. He lost. I was the one who passed by. The hell? And I get treated like a kid? Sorry to interrupt, but your meat is about to burn. Had you turned it over 36 seconds ago, you might have still been able to achieve a medium well state. If you turn off the heat now, you could still have a chance to save the flavor. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the charcoal you just added to the stove is damp, and within the next 10 seconds, there is a 73% probability that it will explode. Considering the current state of the smoke and the attendant sparks, I'd have to increase that probability by 10% points. Oh. Damn it! Why does this busted own stove just decide to explode? Can't you control it a little better? I barely gave it any heat at all. Sorry, it's my fault. I should have tried to do that after all. I thought it'd be fun if I just helped grill something. Huh? Nah, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm very sorry, Alfred, Mr. Thorns, and to all our guests as well. I will compensate you for your losses. I'm not going to hold back anymore, Alfred. It's all you now. In other words, you're quitting. Just giving up? No, it's not that I'm giving up. I just don't want to cause any more trouble. This wouldn't be the first time, or the second. It's the same as when I was on the ship. Every time I enter the kitchen, there's always some kind of accident. Every time. Without fail. Then, try again. If there's something you don't know, go learn it. If you fail once, fail a second time. If you fail a second time, fail a third time. Now that you know the cause of the accident, avoid it next time. Compensation is unnecessary. Accidental explosions of this magnitude occur all the time and are insubstantial. Alfred, How long are you going to slack off? Huh? I said, how long are you going to slack off? Come on, damn it. Hold this. I want to get the stuff set up again. Stop gogging and get back to work already. You're the one who ran over asking to help out, so don't you dare think of slacking off. Hurry it up. Once it's done, you grill the next batch of meat. I'll change the charcoal. Me? Are you sure? Got a problem? Nobody ever said you can't. Or did you decide that yourself? What a pain. This spot is buried so damn deep in the sand, so it's so heavy you can't even dig it out. Hey, where's the pepper? Why the hell is there no more pepper? This is pissing me off. Excuse me, I've heard of some delicious barbecue being sold here. Would you happen to know where it is? Oh, it's Alfred and Cutter. What are you two doing? Do you require my assistance? Oh, perfect timing. Come, we could use some help. I really need to dig this out. Very well. There we go. I always thought you were only good for playing with sand, but turns out you're pretty handy. Alfred, that's rude. You are always misunderstood because you say things like that. Huh? Won't care what other people think about me. Is Alfred not offering me words of praise? Huh? Is she not? Alfred sometimes calls people dumbasses, but I understand that this is also a compliment. You dumbass! think before you open your big mouth. Okay, I fret. Come on, girl. Ah, she jumped up. Right. And if you wish to play in the sand, I heard Dr. Gaviel is about to plan a trip back home. You should be able to go play with her. If I remember properly, there is sand near her house. Who the hell wants to play in the sand? I'm not some kid. Really? I would very much like to go. How lucky. I'm also a bit homesick, but I cannot return until I finish my journey. Homesick? I don't know what that's like, but as long as I'm with Silence and Saria, anywhere is home. Is Rhodes Island not good enough? I think our situations are a bit different, but if Ifrit is fine with it, then maybe I should be as well. What's different then? Explain it so I can understand. Let me think. For me, I often dream of my home, of a shaking golden cradle, of my mother's dry and rough hand touching my cheek. This may be nothing more than sand, and it might not be very comforting at all, but in my dream, there's something nostalgic about it. It is the place to which I must ultimately return, no matter where I go. Was that clear enough of an explanation? How do we start talking about this? Alright, let's cut the shatter. I'll rebuild the stove rack, and I'll need you to prepare the new charcoal fire, Ifrit. At least, thanks to Mr. Thorns, we now know what to look out for. You're right, let's stop thinking about stuff and just get back to work. Oh, that guy's name is Thorns? You'd never guess it from his looks, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Of course he is. Yes, Mr. Thorns is a very good and kind-hearted person. Kind-hearted? That's a weird way to put it. It's true. I just saw him stop a group of people who were going to harass the doctor. Vigna told me those people were trying to stir up trouble, but she also said there's nobody on the other side capable of fighting, so we have nothing to worry about. I was going to go help, but it seemed like that won't be needed. Oh, that's right. Mr. Thorns also caught a thief. Huh? He always has a nasty, arrogant look on his face, but he actually does stuff like that? Like, he helps people for fun? Wow! I thought he was the kind of person I'd never get along with, but it turns out I was jumping into conclusions. Yeah. It's best to make sure that the person you're discussing is not within earshot before speaking so loudly. Why are you still here? I just got back. Here, Pepper. Oh. I'll be going. No need to thank me. Who the hell would thank you anyway? Ah, what a weirdo. He may be strange, but he truly is a good person, no? The sea? That's not quite right. Compared to the sea, this is too humane. Other than the slight salinity of the water, what else tastes of the sea? Hey. Hey, I know you're there. Hey, speak. You've been standing behind me for quite some time now. No way! How'd you catch me? You might be pretty awesome to be able to sniff me out. So, what do you think of the view? Not bad, huh? The singer from that band. What are you doing here? Huh? You know who I am? Are you a fan? Want my autograph? Not really. Don't change the subject. Oh, that's too bad then. Do you want a CD then? No thanks. I'm just joking. Who just keeps CDs on them anyway? Has anyone ever told you you're kind of a wet blanket? Yes.
Listen, you're not a wet blanket. You just don't care. I'm here to appreciate the ocean. The songstress gazes out to where the sky meets the sea. Her hair sways in the sea breeze, taking on the shape of the waves. But this is no ocean. Siesta's beach is beautiful. The more beautiful it is, the more I'm convinced it is not like the sea at all. The place we come from is nothing like this at all. People who came here to see the ocean would definitely feel cheated. Do you ever miss home, mister?
What are you actually here for?
You still don't get it? Don't dwell on it too much. I'm just shooting from the hip here. I say whatever's on my mind. It's a bad habit I can't kick.
Don't avoid the question. You're an eager.
That I am. But I also am not.
I really dislike when people speak in riddles.
How about you ask me directly then? What? Weren't you going to ask me something? There is a really special opportunity, you know?
Weirdo. Waste of time.
Didn't we all come here to waste some time? Being able to treat yourself and waste time is what I call a good life. If you're out here just trying to survive, you don't get a chance to waste anything.
Maybe you're right.
See? Want my autograph? Given already. Here, let me just grab something to write on. Like this poster.
The pink-haired eager scribbles swiftly on the poster.
Here, my autograph.
Hey.
It's a reward for talking with me, okay? It's not every day I meet someone like me, from the old country, in the outside world.
No, you're wrong. I'm not like you.
Thorns opened his eyes wide and looked directly into the singer's pupils. The singer blinks, her gaze following Thorn's hands as it slowly crawls toward the hilt of his sword.
You didn't even try to hide it.
You aren't a big fan of our songs, I know that, but I'll still give you my autograph.
Why? You...
Because you like to dance. There's no way someone who likes to dance could be a bad person.
Sounds utterly stupid.
Don't be like that. It's something I've learned from a whole bunch of people. We've all spent a long time on this patch of dirt, and we've also learned a lot. You didn't grow up in the sea, did you? You're much more at home bouncing around on land than you would be in water. But you've never known its gentle side. Oh, you're not going to miss home?
Iberia is my home.
So, the ocean is not your home. You have no feelings for it.
No. I've drunk from it. I don't swim in a lake. My ancestors went to Iberia, but they could not bear to part from the sea. I do have feelings for it, but at the same time, I fear it.
Yeah, I thought so. I've heard you revel your falling tears, your darkest nightmares, your deepest fears, your heart crack into petals of blood. Dude, why is it getting dark?
What's that song?
Nothing special. It's just something that came to mind. But I think you're right, mister. I think you ought to be afraid of it. Of course.
In the distance, the loudspeakers of Siesta began to replay the songs from the main event of the music festival, and a familiar tune fills the air. Elysium has been humming this song every day for 2 weeks now. The song seemed to be one of the masterpieces from the band the singer belongs to. And now the singer. The disguise fell off when I remembered the scary love me is pain you forgot. To chase after your shadow, to chase after your not. With thunderous voices, they'll rise and call your name. When they catch your scent, they'll demand to hear your shame.
Of course, whether or not you fear it, it will come for you. It is here. Let's go. Don't look back.
What is she talking about? What is that? What is that? Standing underwater. The fractured sunset casts faintly molded shadows upon the water, pulling back the tide in grey waves. The sound of the world is the sound of breathing, is the sound of the ocean. Which you listen to without speaking or singing or breathing. A moment passes, 2 moments passes, until dozens and hundreds of years passes in silence. It gazes into you. Its eyes bore into you, yearning to slowly crawl in through your wounds. You are awake as it pulls you into embrace, and you sink into its blood and shadow and sun, and hear its eyeless and soundless and lifeless shadow, as tranquil as a shining star. Under the surface, there's a watery that connects to the ocean. It isn't strange that it gives off some ocean vibes. Hey, mister, wake up. Snap out of it already. I couldn't hypnotize you with my song. That makes me a bit jealous. You're the one who should go. Huh? That couldn't be. Yeah, look, you know that? That's not something that should be here. If you go now, you won't die. I know, but aren't you the one who's supposed to leave right now? Do you have a death wish? Listen to me carefully. Eager. Don't be scared. It shouldn't be surprising that the ocean knows our names. No. It is not all. Then what's your deal then? Hey, are you having trouble breathing? Sober up a bit, mister. Nothing can deprive you of the right to breathe in this land. Free yourself. Hurry. I fled my homeland. I abandoned my cradle. I've forgotten its stories, but I know how it feels. I believe what I've heard whispered in legends, even in shallow dreams. I've felt the bite of swords rending their bodies. Can I slay the sea itself? No, you can't. I am homesick. Rather, I imagined it before, but I've never actually seen home. We Iberians have long left depths of the abyss, but I cannot escape from it. None of us can escape from it. I want to kill it. Is this hallucination? Nope, but you can fight it. You seem quite knowledgeable about these. Is it really the time to be having that decision? I told you, you should leave now. Hey, are you trembling? Maybe I'm getting a bit excited. Stay if you want. You said I like dancing. What about you then? Songstress, do you also like to dance? Written? The sounds of bones and flesh and viscera being crushed together. A vague, sickening sound. I love it. Seems like you don't plan to leave then. So, Mr. Eager, are you confident you can survive? Yes. Will you show me then? I want to see the dance you're about to dance. One that will paint the sea red. Ooh. Yes, flourish the sword that weaves with your bounding steps. Spin purell. Dude, English words. I don't know English words. And glide across the ocean surface. Whether you are torn apart or you tear it apart, the beginning or end of your story. You know, the way you talk is really annoying. I don't know. I think it's perfectly fine. So, will you show me your performance, Mr. Eager? Look at that autograph I just gave you. Just let me know, okay? As long as you're not afraid, be my guest. It's good to have an audience, no matter who you might be. Huh? I feel like it should be said here. I'd be honored. My boy!
That's not much of a line. But anyway, you have to live on, mister. I can tell you really care about this. So you have to live on. Don't die.
I don't plan to die. There's a friend who wants your autograph, and I have to stay alive to bring it back.
Back to Iberia?
No. Though I've mentioned Iberia, I've also mentioned the sea that my ancestor could not live without. But perhaps my home is no longer in either of those places. Why does he wear gloves? I always wonder that. I notice. Oh wait, that's it? Hey, I want more of Thorns. That was a long... Oh, I didn't even get the Orange Knight Prime. Ah shoot, if I didn't read it, I didn't even gonna get the OP. I cleared everything in like the first day it came out, so I don't have anything else to do.